Russian officials this week announced start of early voting for local elections in Ukraine's occupied territories, with aim of further consolidating Kremlin's power in occupied territories. The elections are Russian President Vladimir Putin's latest attempt to legitimize his country's invasion of territory. And it already looks like fate. Early voting will be to repeat results Russia's past fake referendums and polls in Ukraine. Vast majority candidates in these elections are members Kremlin's United Russia party and compete with virtually no rivals. According to the governors specially selected by Moscow want their full terms of office. The governor of Zaporizhzhia, Yevgeny Balitsky, appointed by Russia, had already predicted that United Russia would receive a strong vote. We are confident that United Russia will get a well-deserved percentage of votes, reflecting the work it is doing under your leadership, Balitsky told Putin in August. Majority of governments around the world considered Russia's referendums and attempt to annex 4 regions of Ukraine last year as ulent and illegal. And Russia still cannot fully control the regions it is trying to choose. Voting in Donetsk and Zaporizhzhia began on Thursday, while voting in the Kherson and Luhansk regions was scheduled to begin this weekend. Regions are participating in nationwide elections in Russia for the first time. Signs began to emerge that Russia synchronized the vote with efforts to silence Ukraine's narrative of the invasion and intimidation. Force Kremlin supporters vote in their favor. No one wants surprises. There is simple task to show popular support for a united Russia of population of the new regions. Source familiar with Kremlin's plans told Verstka, an independent Russian broadcaster, to ensure everything goes as planned. Russia has installed video surveillance in all polling stations, according to the Russian Election Commission. The commission claimed on Thursday that video recording will take place around the clock. It takes a lot of theater to make up for shortcomings in many areas. The most important of these is public support. The Russian mayor of Donetsk said that the soldiers will also watch the residents of Donetsk who vote. Gavin Wilde, former director of White House National Security Council for Russia, Baltic and Caucasus affairs, said the plot could be an indication that Kremlin hopes to intimidate voters with a show of force. But it could also be a sign of some uncertainty in Kremlin about Moscow's level of control over the regions and fears that Ukrainian saboteurs might try to thwart Kremlin's electoral goals. Ukraine's drone attacks inside Russia have intensified in recent days. Last week, drones struck the Pskov airbase, damaging Russian planes. This is believed to be Ukraine's largest attack inside Russia since Putin launched the war last February. These attacks could cause the Kremlin to assess whether it has sufficient control in Ukraine to prevent